Hello everyone, I'm at the last phase of the release. Unfortunately, I got called into work because we're a little bit short-handed and I'm the one with a valid tow motor license for that shift right now. But in any case, I'm going to be posting the update right after work. If not after work, it'll be after a few hours of sleep, and then I'll get right to it as a top priority tomorrow. But one of the last implementations here are, of course, amazing arcade awesomeness. And we're going to be doing 2-on-2 Midway's Open Ice, which is going to be running with the updated MAME 2003 Xtreme Amped core. And if you like stuff like NFL Blitz, NBA Jam, Power Up Baseball, High Impact Football, you're going to be right at home with this awesome, hyper-exaggerated arcade non-realism. It is so fun. And I'm going to show you another issue that many arcade games have after this. I mean, there are issues where they have to calibrate, initialize, and you might try to load a game like Robotron or Narc, and then they'll get stuck like on a title screen. And typically, for those two games, you'd have to go to quick menu, restart the game, and then they would initialize. But other games like the basketball game made by Konami greats, Run and Gun, obviously would need a proper bootstrap implementation. And I flubbed that word, but I'm going to leave it in the video. You get the idea, though. But it's just as frustrating when you try to load a game and it doesn't work properly. We're going to go to quick menu resume here, and we're actually going to go to input this game, and you can do that with R2 or program it to your R1 trigger if you don't have it. And I have buttons 2, 3, and 1 here. And for right now, I'm going to leave L1 as my button 1 because I want to have turbo fire mode activate, or should we say turbo mode activate, kind of like NBA Jam where you hold down the turbo button, run across the court really blazingly fast. You want to be able to do that in a hockey game too to get your hat tricks and fun stuff. So let's try to get this on the show on the road here. Okay. Come on, I'm ready. Oh! Damn! No! He's gonna steal from me. Oh, come on. I got this. Two can play this game. 2-on-2, right? Oh yeah, wide open. Turbo. Oh, that was close. You can be on fire, all that fun stuff, just like an NBA Jam. Oh, Mario Lemieux, amazing hockey player, so I give him respect here. And I had his rookie card when I was younger. Mario Lemieux again. I picked the wrong team to play against today. Okay, come on, give me a score here. I'm gonna get one too. Yeah! Gretzky versus Lemieux! Hell yeah! And you can even, like, if you want to, you can be funny and go into the dip switches here, and you can give yourself big heads if you want to. And you might have to restart the game for the big heads to take Parasite, but it's fun though. Okay, let's check this out. Yes, these will save, so on the restart, your head should be a lot bigger. Oh, jeez. Mario Lemieux, come on, dude. That hat trick. Okay. And yes, you could batter him with your hockey sticks too. Come on, we got this. Oh! Yeah! Gretzky! We're going. You ever play like a game where you're basically doing player versus player? You pick one player like I'd be Jordan, and somebody else would be like, obviously, like Bird, that type of thing. Oh, that was so close. Jeez! So brutal. Oh, look at it. He got bigger there. Mario Lemieux again. Oh, I'm going to give up on my head, but this is so damn fun. I'm going to show you a few more games today, obviously. Oh, yeah, Gretzky. Okay, but this is an awesome game. We're going to move on to one of the other ones on the list here. We have so many to play here today. Obviously, PS Lenovo let me know that Dink C64 was able to implement some System 32 games for FBNEO, and this is going to be for PlayStation Classic for this release. We're going to be playing Holocene, and for the next release, I'll get it for the Mega Drive, SNES, and NES Classics as well. It's going to take a little bit additional effort and work to get it working properly, because some of these games run incredibly slow with the current implementation. But it will be a priority to try to get these fixed up for the next release. But this is the type of game that literally is almost like a hologram when you play it in the arcade. It's pretty damn cool. It literally is like a holographic game. I mean, you know what I'm talking about, like the holographic cards. Like if we would have got more current day hockey cards, you would have had one of those special foil-sealed holographic cards. Okay, let's check this out. Yes, it is so awesome if you've ever seen this in a real arcade. You'd probably do a YouTube video to see what I'm talking about. And they clearly make these like, they look like they're real, like people like various fighters you've seen in movies and such. But imagine seeing this in the arcade. I mean, this would be just mind-blowing. It's almost like your characters that are fighting are literally like holographic images that look like they're real to life. Kind of like when you saw like the Tupac or the Michael Jackson holographs in live-action concerts and such. Kind of reminds me of like the old original games like Kung Fu and all that. Oh, jeez. Like I said, FBNEO is gonna need a little bit of work here. Oh, I lost so bad there. Let's try and do it a second round here, do a little better, but I love this holographic image here. I'm gonna do better this time, I swear. Like Karate Champ. We're playing a holographic Karate Champ. And this music is pretty damn cool too as well, listen. I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm just mashing right now, folks. But yeah, Karate Champ, if you remember the arcade cabinet, actually had all the moves right on there. Point one. Or Chuck Norris when you need them. Remember that Bruce Lee Chuck Norris battle? That was just an amazing, amazing fight in the movie. Go low! And I still need to watch that latest Mortal Kombat trailer. That looks like it's going to be amazing. I got hornswoggled like some of you did by seeing the original trailer and not realizing it was a fan-made one. I actually fell for that hook, line, and sinker. Oh, I lost twice. I'm going to move on before I embarrass myself further. But yes, fighting games take a little bit of practice. And we're going to have this amazing game here with MAME 2003 Xtreme Amped called Lucky and Wild. It is a really, really cool, like, on-rails shmup style game. I need to work on my Holosseum skills because I'm good at games like Tekken and Soul Calibur, all that fun stuff. But Holosseum, I need to practice on. But this is a great, this is one of the games that needs especially set up with the calibration. And you're literally like in a vehicle here. Look, it looks like a Mel Gibson and a mashup of like action stars from the 80s and 90s. This is pretty damn cool. Almost like Tango and Cash. I'm gonna say this is like Tango and Cash, the game. And Tango and Cash was such an amazing movie. Do you remember that movie? Kurt Russell all the way. I feel like I'm playing with Kurt Russell and like Sylvester Stallone here. Okay, let's check this out. And it is a 2-player mode activate game as well. Look at this awesomeness. You're in a vehicle and it's a gun game. This is awesome. This is definitely one of the best games to play on the MAME 2003 Xtreme Amped. And thank you, Mahoney T944, Arcade 2003, Grant 2258, and Will Storm for all helping out make this an incredibly awesome, amazing release. And you gotta definitely do your 2-player mode activate here. And this kind of reminds me of that one great game, Road Adventure, the Laserdisc game. This reminds me so much of that. Okay, and we got our characters from the show Chip there. Remember that amazing show way back in the 80s? I used to watch that show so religiously. Oh, that show never gets old. What are some of the 80s shows you used to watch? I mean, like A-Team, even like 70s Starsky and Hutch. I mean, all these like cop shows. But yes, Tango and Cash, crossed over stuff like Chips. This feels right at home for me. And we even went to like the mall, like in Tony Hawk. Love the mall stage. But yes, Lucky and Wild, running awesome with MAME 2003 Xtreme Amped. We got a few more games to showcase though. I'm going to definitely be coming back to this. What else do we have here? Oh, with MAME 2003 Xtreme Amped, you're going to be able to play the world version of Night Slashers and have blood from the get-go. I mean, having the blood from the get-go is pretty damn awesome. This was an idea of mine that I passed on to them. I'm like, I would love to be able to have this blood unlocked by default, and you could do it for a lot of games. Typically, you'd have to go into the dip switches to do it, like, you know, you go into the input, but where dip switches would apply, like in, not this game here, because you have to actually do it hard code-wise, but some games, the dip switches would be there, like the hockey game, so the blood is basically locked down. Kind of like when you play Killer Instinct on Nintendo 64, you have to actually enable the blood. Let's check this out for a brief moment here. Oh, hell yeah. We can even do 2-player mode activate, and if you want to remember how to do that, you can go into, I'll wait till I start the game so you can see the 2-player mode activate. And of course, you can even go to cheats there if you want to as well, if you want to enable cheats. And there's a cheats HMod and install for that as well. And with the inject on PlayStation Classic, it'll install by default. But we're going to do this, and we can do 2-player mode activate if we so choose to. And say, for instance, I don't want to keep holding the button down like that. I say I want to have it turbo, fire automatically. I can do this. I can go to input. I can go to hotkey binds for port 1. And then I can go to turbo and put it right on the attack button. I can push start to revert it. But I'm going to have it on there right now, resume. And I should have it right on that same button. There we go. Now I can just hold the button down. This works great in games like Final Fight. Look how awesome this is. Now you can do 2-player mode activate as well if I want to. Which I'll do right now. And I'm going to go to input. And I'll go to hotkey binds for port 2. And I'm going to change this device index to PlayStation Classic, which is the same controller as my controller 1. But when I'm done, I want to make sure it's disabled. Otherwise, other games are going to follow suit. Like if I try playing Contra on NES, I also have 2-player mode activate. And I'm going to do turbo on this one as well. And then when I'm done, I'll revert these. So I'm going to have 2-player mode activate with 1 controller. There we go. Look at this. That is so awesome. 2-player mode activate with Turbo Fire mode activate. And this game's running better than ever before. I mean, the slowdown is nowhere near like it used to be. And we have blood by default. How awesome is that? You got heads rolling, folks. Oh, yeah. And I was thinking back to some horror movies that I'd like to watch like in more recent times. Have any of you ever seen like Cabin in the Woods or Tucker and Dale vs. Evil, both like dark comedy horrors? And I'm actually kind of looking forward to this new Walking Dead series of 6 episodes, which appear to be like origin stories. But yes, oh, look at him, wrestling moves. Weapons, we got a sword. I mean, this game is so awesome. And they really need to do like a Castlevania side-scroller game where it's like this. I mean, this would have been a missed opportunity for a brawler Castlevania game. But yes, it's unfortunate. It's like some of the lower spec minis not being able to properly handle System 32 on FBNEO. You can actually run the System 32 games for the most part on MAME 2003 Extreme and MAME 2003 Xtreme Amped. Now I'll give you an idea of that too. Oh, this is awesome. Taking on the Mad Doctor here. I didn't expect to see like Frankenstein's monster here, and Turbo Fire really makes this boss go down quick. But look at this. It's gonna be so fast here once I get both of my characters up with Turbo Fire. Oh, that is awesome. Get them both aligned here. Oh, this guy's got no chance against our Turbo Fire now. Oh yeah. That is crazy. Look, that is awesome. It definitely adds like a whole new fun factor to these games. No, dude, you're going down. Take this guy down real quick. Oh, that was cool. That looked like something out of spoiler alert, Indiana Jones when they open a thing. And we got Frankenstein's monster here. You ever notice that the book and the movies have really nothing to do with each other? I mean, Frankenstein is literally like more human in the book than he is in the movies. They make him out to be like the monster, and people always get confused, thinking Frankenstein is the monster's name. Let's take this dude down real quick, though. Okay. Let's get the other guy up close and personal, too. Maybe do some wrestling moves here. Oh! There we go. Hi-ya! You ever wonder like why people say hi-ya before they attack? It kind of like gives them concentration. And I love my martial arts movies. I was really thoroughly pleased to see Tony Jaa, a great martial artist from the movies like Protector and such, just show up like in that great movie Monster Hunter. Okay, let's get our other character back in there. And we took down the monster. Okay. Oh, look at that. That was awesome. Now I'm going to go back in and revert what I just did so I can go back here. Just to be on the safe side. So we're going to go to port 1 binds. We're going to put start on that turbo. And then I'm going to go to port 2 binds. And I'm going to change this back to disabled. And disable that. Then I'm going to go to the next on the list there. And speaking of like System 32 games, you're going to be able to run Gonax 2, I mean the Death Adder game. It is an awesome game. It's going to be run fine with MAME 2003 Stream and Amped. I'll play this just for a brief moment because I've played this in so many previous videos. But like I said, we're going to try to go through the whole grand scheme of many of these arcade games. And again, thank you Arcades 2003, Willowstorm, Mahoney T944, and Grand 2258. You've all been incredibly awesome. I mean, I can't say enough for all of your help here. Arcades 2003, especially for getting some of these things in there. And Grand 2258, I mean, you guys have been in constant contact with me almost on a near daily basis at some points. And the Power of Baseball, Arcades 2003 helped get that going. So awesome stuff there. But who are we going to pick here? We'll pick this dude. I always love playing as the dwarf when I play the original game. I mean, his back attack is so awesome. But this game's going to be run fine. I mean, unfortunately, it's not going to run as well on FBNEO for right now. And I just finished up that Kevin Costner movie with Diane Lane called Let 'Em Go. It was a pretty interesting movie. It is what we call a slow burner. It probably took like a half hour to get going, but once it really gets into the true drama of the movie, it is awesome. And I still need to watch News of the World with Tom Hanks. A few other things that I'm planning on watching. What was the latest movie or such that you've watched? And I'm actually, I need to go back and finish up James Spader's Blacklist. I mean, that show is such a great show. Impeccable quality show. One of the best shows I've seen in quite some time. But yes, this is run fine on MAME 2003 Xtreme Amped. And we're going to move on to a few more games here. We're going to have Gaiapolis, which is going to be run even better than ever before with MAME 2003 Xtreme Amped. And this game would typically freeze up your mini classics. I mean, it literally would lag for like 45 plus seconds and make everything sluggish because of the way it has to initialize. This game is going to initialize by itself, and it's going to be awesome. And again, thank you Mahoney T944 for helping out with this, and Monster Maulers, etc. And this game, like I said, it used to always freeze up and lag, especially on our 256 megabyte limited spec SNES, NES, and Mega Drive Minis. But here it's going to verify fine and just play awesome. Just check it out for yourself once the game's still. There we go. Here's our initialization ROM check. And I'm in without lagging. The menu used to lag. It is not lagging anymore, folks. Okay, let's get this awesomeness on the road here. Just an awesome game, and I know many of you have tried loading this game in the past and it's always crashed. That's because it freezes up due to the limitations of not having enough memory on your Mega Drive SNES or NES Classic, but with it default initialization by itself, it's fine. And there's another good game to do, like Turbo Fire Mode Activate if you so choose to. And you can level up too. I love these games where you can level up. Awesome music here. Such a great game. I mean, this is one of my favorite arcade games. Because you literally, like, gain experience and level up. I love these type of games. Like Gauntlet. So, yes, it's like a Gauntlet-style game in essence. Except you don't have to do the keys to open doors. It's more linear in fashion. I don't mind finding the keys to open door in Gauntlet, though. Okay. This music is awesome, too. It's actually, it reminds me quite a bit of, like, Phantasy Star Online music for, like, V1 and V2 on Dreamcast. I wonder if, like, the same composer worked on it, because it really does strike me as being quite similar. Listen. Really digging this orchestral music. And I'm going to play a couple more games that have this type of orchestral music. And when you have good music in a game, it really keeps your attention for like a good solid hour plus. I mean, Final Fantasy games for sure, Castlevania, even Metal Gear to their own degree. I mean, but I love these like orchestral style soundtracks. We'll do a couple more of these like orchestral style soundtracks because I mean, there's actually a Bobble game like that too, which I'll do next. And this is a great two-player mode activate point. I could have done two-player mode activate in this game as well, but I think I got this covered. Do a special attack there. My ninja smoke bombs. Loving it. Really digging this music. I mean, they did such an incredible job on this game. Like I said, this and Monster Maulers have had tremendous issues in the past, and I'm going to show you Monster Maulers running way better before, because I've shown it where it used to lag terribly. But it's going to be running way better now. Okay, we're going to do like Stand Bush mode activate Monster Maulers game. I don't know if I have that on my... Oh, there it is right here. This is Monster Maulers, but this is the Japan version of it, which I like better because it has a real song in the game. I'm going to turn this up a little bit so you can hear the volume. It literally has like almost like a Stan Bush style song from like Transformers, but in this game. It is so hilariously funny to see. It is epic. You'll hear it in a moment here. And again, this game used to always freeze up and lag and have terrible issues due to the limitations of the RAM memory on the Mega Drive SNES. NES Classics, as well as the PlayStation Classic. Even 1 gig of RAM had trouble loading this game up. But we're going to be fine now. I mean, it auto-calibrates and initializes, and we're going to be fun to go. But Dan for the win. That's not the real name of the game, but it's a mouthful. Konami for the win here. Okay, who do we want to pick as here? I will pick out this badass here. And listen to this song here. Like I said, the USA version, Monster Maulers, is quite a bit different than this. I like this version better because it has this crazy music. Listen. It's hilarious. I need my two-player mode activate. I'm sorry. I'm going to take this dude down with my two-player mode activate. I have to do this. Okay, we'll do port 2 binds. We'll go to device index. Then we'll go to turbo. Bam. And same on port 1. Okay. I think I got the right button there. You're going down now, dude. Oh, yeah. Two-player mode activate for the win. When all else fails, two-player mode activate. Taking out this idol character from like Mortal Kombat here. really digging the soundtrack, dude. It was so awesome. I got this. Like I said, the USA version is quite a bit different than this. That is great. That is so awesome. But yes, this is great. The Japan version of Monster Maulers for the win there. I'm going to go to input and we're going to go to port 1 binds, disable my turbo again. And then we're going to go port 2 and do the index off and turn the turbo back off. Bam. Now let's see what else is on our list here. Speaking of other games with like orchestral soundtracks, we're going to go to Bubble Memories, which is a bubble game, but the music is really cool, like orchestral in nature. And you might remember, like, even going farther back to a game like Mickey Mouse Castle Illusion and Mega Drive, which also had, like, a soundtrack, which is orchestral in nature, and that's pretty damn cool as well. But with the Mega Drive CD implementations, you can literally play it with, like, the ported PS3 soundtrack, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Just listen to this music here, how it's, like, orchestral in nature here. Very, very cool when you add, like, the better graphics and the cool orchestral style music. Kind of reminds me of, like, the Sharp X68000 style thing. There's some awesome, awesome music here. This reminds me so much of the Castle Illusion soundtrack. It really does. Okay, I got a couple more enemies there to pop. Okay. Then we're going to go to the next thing here. Give me time to pick up my fruits and vegetables. But I'm going to show you the Mickey Mouse one next. But yeah, this is playing awesome. I love these background like photos of like elephants and all that fun stuff. I mean, that's so awesome. But right here, we're going to be running a Castle Illusion Star Mickey Mouse game. This is going to be actually the original game, but with a CD soundtrack, which is going to be essentially the PS3, Xbox 360 ports of the game. Just listen for yourself here. I'm going to jam the volume up a little bit more on this. And we got time to do just a couple more games for this video. Like I said, I'm going to post this tomorrow, probably right after work, or if not, when I wake up after a few hours sleep.
Of illusion.
That definitely wasn't in the Mega Drive version. This is entirely from that new port. This is so awesome. And thank you, Bruto, for helping out with getting this going on in Mini Classics as far as testing and all that. You've been incredibly awesome with that. And by the way, don't play this on easy mode, because then you won't be able to beat the game. It'll just tell you you didn't play powerful enough. Where's Agnes? When do you need her? Have any of you seen like the more recent WandaVision episode? I mean, it's getting pretty interesting. Okay. See, this is pretty sweet. Whoever would have thought that a platformer starring like Mickey Mouse would be a good game, but many games later, Castle of Illusion, World of Illusion, Land of Illusion, these are all really good games. And they actually have a high challenge factor when you get later on. And even like Mickey Mania is a pretty damn awesome platformer. And by far, play the Sega CD version of that if you really want to enjoy the whole gamut of the game. But yes, my sister used to literally like sneak in my room when I was at school and play this game. She used to love sneaking in and playing the game. She'd always make it to like the Toy Soldier stage with like that jumping jello and all that fun stuff. But yes, full CD soundtrack on Castle Illusion for the win here, and I have no shame in this. I mean, there are certain things that you have no shame in. I mean, you might like say you're listening to ABBA really loud in your car, and then you're next to some person next to you at a stoplight. You might turn it down, but no, not me. If I'm listening to something, I don't give a crap what people think. If I want to listen to my ABBA or my slow soft songs like Journey, or even my Slayer, Megadeth, Pantera, all that fun stuff, I don't have any shame. But this is running awesome, and we're going to do a couple more quick games here. I mean, this is so awesome, running awesome. What else do we have on our playlist that we could do real quick? Mortal Kombat 2 is going to have more appropriate sound. And, we got Smash TV, which is run damn awesome. Oh, here's another game that has a song in it. It kind of sounds like Bob Seger's Shakedown from Beverly Hills Cop. This is another game that's going to have blood automatically activated if you play with, of course, the MAME 2003 Xtreme Amped Core. And again, we're running short on time here, something we can do maybe one or two more games. And maybe I'll throw up one more video before the release, but like I said, I'm going to do it right after work or right when I wake up after a few hours of sleep. And here's other big news. The Animate 827 was able to finish up Hackshi, so we should be able to have that posted with the release as well. So the Mega Drive SNES Classics are going to have amazing Hackshi update as well with many bug fixes. I'm talking like... if any of you have ever run into access denied or the minus 30 megabyte bug, and not only that, you're going to be able to import your entire game library. So if you buy a Mini Classic or you lose access to your computer that originally modded it, you can literally dump your entire archives to your computer. So it's going to be awesome. Okay, listen to this amazing soundtrack here. Look, we can do 3-player mode activate. Let's try that real quick. Let's do this for our last game for this particular video. We're going to do 3-player mode activate. Port 2, we're going to go to device index here. And I think the Turbo Fire is probably going to be this button. I'll make sure. I might have to change it. I'm just going to verify here. Because I didn't check which button it was on this planet yet. But I can go back and change it real quick if I need to. Okay. If I have the wrong button, I'll switch it. No problem, no harm, no foul. But listen to this amazing soundtrack here. Yep, I got my Turbo Fire. And we're doing 3-player mode activate. Look at this. Oh, this is insane. This is as cool as it gets, folks. 3-player mode activate. And eventually I'm going to try to get this 6-player mode activate X-Men game in there. And I mentioned that to Mahoney T944 and he did what he could for that, so we should be able to play that as well. Take a bite out of crime. Look at that. Take a bite out of the crime guy just walking right by in the background. Oh, this is badass. 3-player mode activate just never gets old, folks. And one of the best games there. I mean, Konami for the win yet again. And they also did Mystic Warriors, another game that was fixed up, by the way. Oh, yeah. I'm definitely going to make this a top priority right when I get done with the update. I want to come back and play this entire game from beginning to end and just enjoy it. And how many other arcade games do you know that actually have songs like this? I mean, we have our Japan version of Monster Maulers. We have this game. We have the Athena original game, Psycho Athena Super Soldier game is one. And I believe there's one other one. Oh yeah, the Ninja Warriors game has a real song too. I love all these games. But in any case, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll probably do like one more arcade video before the release, but this is awesome sauce here, folks. So enjoy your day, and the release will go out tomorrow.